they lost the game. Dad, don't do this.
Don't get me started on that guy because he almost made me stop watching football. I've been watching football for over 50 years.
Back, Dad. Finally back, man. Finally back. College football. It's been a long 7 months. It's been a long 6-7 months, man. They had me watching goddamn the professional lacrosse league. I was on ABC.
We did have the World Cup, though.
The World Cup was good. You know, thank goodness Argentina didn't win, but it is what it is. But, yeah, I was watching the lacrosse. But you know what? None of that matters no more. All the problems in our lives, all that is just, you know what? We can put that to the side for a couple minutes, just for a couple months, I should say, and get back to what's.
God is good.
God is good, man. God is good.
All the time.
All the time. But the World Cup was good. I will give it that. The World Cup was straight.
It was in Atlanta. One of them was in Atlanta.
Yeah, so I didn't think, honestly, I'm surprised that the U.S. population even acted good enough to have it. You know, they wasn't no crazy. Yeah, but it wasn't no crazy, like, you know, crazy stuff happening. People were just kind of chilling. So, you know what? It worked out. But anyway, man, let's get into the headlines.
Does that now mean we're the worst team in the division?
They can't even throw a pass. Why can't we? That, you know? Okay, I swear to God, this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this.
On the Pops and Son College Football Show.
All right, you know, we're not quite at week 0 yet. I don't know when I'm gonna put this up, but we're not quite there yet. So we're gonna do what I be seeing everybody else do. So we're going to give you our takes. And for people that's just joining us this year, this is the Pops and Son College Football Show. This is a show.
Real son.
This is my real father.
This is my real child.
He really, you know, raised me, fed me, you know, all the shit a child dad's supposed to do. You know what? Thank you, Dad. How about that? How about thank you for being a good father. How about let's start right there. Let's start right there. Thanks for being a good dad. But for this show, man, we don't script nothing. We don't write nothing. This is just straight off, like, just what we think. Like, there's nothing that we plan. We just whatever we want to talk about, we talk about.
They talk about football all the time. For y'all who don't really know what I'm saying, honestly, no joke, we talk about football pretty much every day. We're either on the phone or he'll come by and we'll just chop it up for a couple hours about football, man. Like the season that just left, the one that's coming up, things that we've seen in the off season, you know, what we think is going to happen. This is a everyday thing, man. So we're fans first, but we do know our shit. If you don't believe us, go back and look at some of them clips from last year. They'll tell you everything you need to know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready for it, man. Let's do it.
I'm ready to, man. Last year was a first year doing it. I liked it. It was really fun. Hopefully, at least you guys can engage, you know, get some more views, but mostly just have some fun. This channel is just about fun. Even if we talk about all the teams. This is not we only gonna talk about Ohio States and Georgias, and we literally talk about every Hawaii. We talk about every conference, talk about every team. This is just what we do. This is our favorite sport in the world, and we hope the rest of the season you guys can just tag along and join us on the ride and let us know what you think too.
Hey, one quick thing for those who don't know us, haven't seen us, you know, whatever, this, that, and other, you stumbled across us. Go back and look right around week 6 or 7 and see who we said were the 2 best teams in the country. And then go and watch who played for the national championship. Am I lying or am I too?
Yeah, that's right.
We said, with our eye, who did we say looked the best last year? Miami and Indiana like the 2 best teams in the country, period. This is before any upsets or anything that Miami took or whatever. We said that Miami and Indiana looked like the 2 best teams. And guess who played for the national championship? You know what I'm saying? I mean, so trust me, we're fans first. But we know a little bit about this.
We know our shit. All right, we're not. We might laugh, we might joke, we might crack jokes and talk shit about people, but nobody on this planet knows more about this sport than we do.
Trust me. You may know it. Ain't no more.
You know can't no more. It's like that. People say you can love your child. You can't love your child more than me, but you can only love him as much as me. Type of shit. Like you can watch just as much as us. You might know just as much, but nah. This is what we do, bro. This is what we do.
Especially freelancing off the top. We don't have no script. There's no papers on the desk or nothing like that. It's just what we know, what we feel, this, that, and other. So by saying that, you might get a number wrong on a jersey, or you might get a last name wrong or whatever, but you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like so much shit that's compiled in these two brains that, trust me, we know what's going on, man. Y'all just use the chance and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, hey, here's to the new season and the new journey. Let's start with, you know what? We're going to start somewhere different. We're going to start in the Big 12 because I don't want to talk about we know the two other conferences. We're going to start in the Big 12. So, here's what we're going to do. Like I said, we don't script this. So, we're going to say who we think's going to win the Big 12. Okay. We're going to say who's an underrated team in the Big 12. And then we're going to say who may be the most overrated team at the end of the year in the Big 12. So who you think is going to win, who's your dark horse to win, and who do you think is getting who may be one of the best teams that on paper but may not be like that good at the end of the year? Because it's always one of those teams.
Well, I'm going to pick Texas Tech to win, period.
Really?
Like they spend the most money. They have some guys coming back. They got a real quarterback at some point this year, other than that trash they had last year at quarterback. So their defense can't be as good as it was last year, but I'm sure it'll still be pretty stout.
Yeah.
I'm just picking Texas Tech to win that conference, man, until somebody shows me, that they're going to knock them off. Because the only team that really looked like they could play with them was BYU, sort of, on paper, and they smashed BYU both times. So BYU would be a dark horse, but that would be my number 2 team, is BYU. A dark horse is like, somebody coming out of the ashes, like somebody you wouldn't even know.
Somebody that nobody would pick them to win it, but you're going to pick them.
I'm going to say Baylor.
That's fair. They got DJ Lagway now. Got a really good competent quarterback, yeah.
They're solid. They were solid last year. They won some games they shouldn't have. They lost some games they shouldn't have. They were 6-6, 75. They one of those kinds of teams. But I think they can get enough out of the Big. It's the Big 12. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they can get it. If you upset one of the two teams like BYU or Texas Tech, that means you're in the mix. You got a chance. So, if I'm going to pick a dark horse, I'm going to pick Baylor.
That's fair.
I'm picking Texas Tech to win, and then BYU right there with it. Because BYU pretty much got all their guys coming back, and they all grown-ass fucking men anyway. So, if I had to pick somebody else, it'd be BYU.
I think I'm going to pick to win it. As much as I don't want them to, I think I'm going to pick BYU to win it. I'm not a big BYU guy, but I think Bear last year, you got him. This guy was a freshman, and he led his team all the way to the championship game. And he just ran into the greatest defense that I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. So, like, him coming back after experiencing that, I think that's going to do wonders for him. Like you said, they got a lot of people coming back. Texas Tech is going to be strong. They're not going to be as strong as they were last year. That was their best chance, in my opinion. Utah's still going to be strong, that rivalry. But
coach them. They lost a lot of people.
Exactly. That's all lost their coach. So that's going to hurt them. But they still got players. But I think BYU on paper, in my opinion, both sides of the ball. Like Texas Tech's defense still going to be better. I think Utah can maybe score a little bit more than them. But balance-wise, it's them. But
that's number 2. I'm right there with you. They could easily win this division.
I think my dark horse is Dad. Don't laugh, because I'm telling you.
Don't say Kansas.
No, not Kansas. I love Kansas. I love Kansas, but not Kansas. I do love Kansas, but I am a diehard Kansas fan for some reason. I don't even know where it came from, though. I just fucking love Kansas for some reason. My dark horse is Arizona, and let me tell you why it's Arizona.
Okay.
All right. So if you take all the quarterbacks in the Big 12, Noah Fafita probably is a top 2 or 3 quarterback in that conference. Like, and he's like a super senior. And he's a super senior. Like he's really one of the best quarterbacks. He might be a dark horse Heisman candidate. I think Arizona always one of those teams. They're like New Hope. Like, you gotta play them good, but every now and then they can sneak you. And I'm not saying they're gonna go undefeated in the conference. I think a lot of these teams gonna knock each other around. And this is a dark horse. Of course, I'm not picking them to win it. But if I had to see one team coming out of the ashes, to like just study throughout the weeks, win 2, lose 1, win 2, lose 1. You know what I mean? Like just study throughout the weeks. I think with Noah Fafita and then being under the radar, flying under the radar, I think that's a dark horse team. And I got him being a dark horse Big 12 player of the year, honestly.
So we agree on the top 2 teams, BYU and Texas Tech.
Do you think BYU is better than Utah?
Yes.
Do you think they're better than Texas Tech? Utah. You think Utah's better than Texas Tech?
No, I don't.
Even with Dampier coming back?
After losing your coach, that means a lot.
I'm not saying they don't. But
well, if the coach
can we agree on those are top 3 teams then?
Well, no doubt.
Okay.
And to me, Texas Tech and BYU are the top 2.
I would agree.
And then, so we basically agree on, we might not agree on the order 1, 2, 3, but we agree those are top 3.
I would
But
agree.
the dark horse one, do you believe that Arizona is better than Baylor? Especially now that they
I have to see the offense they're going to use with Lagway. I know that's a cop out answer, so I hate talking like that. So I'm not going to be a bitch.
Right.
But I think Baylor is better than Arizona.
Okay.
But I don't trust Baylor as much as I trust Arizona. As weird as that is, I just think Arizona may be more consistent than Baylor this year. Just because Lagway's coming into a system that, even though he might be comfortable with it, he still has to learn it. And Noah Fafita's been in this system for the past 3-4 years. Like they're just gonna like smooth right through it. So if the end of the year comes, they might be neck and neck for like 4th, 5th. Honestly, they might be right there together. But on paper, right now, I would say Baylor's more talented. But I would think I would trust Arizona a little bit more. And honestly, you know what? I'm looking at because I told you we do a South Park head, so I'm looking right now like at the teams. One team people sleeping on too is Houston. Connor Wegman was actually kind of fire last year. Like he actually did good for them. Like they were ranked for a minute. Like they got a good offense. He's good for that conference. Like Houston's pretty good.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
Yeah.
But they always find a way to fuck up though. That's the problem. That's why you know what I'm saying? They find a way to lose a game they have no business losing. But and quiet as it's kept, you can't sleep on TCU either. They always been tough, man, to knock out or whatever. You don't have no faith in TCU.
And when I say zero, I mean zero fucking faith, bro. TCU's not it, bro. That I promise you, bro. TCU's not that. I trust Kansas. I trust Kansas more than I trust TCU.
I trust Kansas too, but what about Oak State?
Now that's the team. Because they literally just brought their whole fucking team from North Texas to. That's out of all the teams in this conference, that's the team I'm excited to see. Because with Nestamaker now, with Nestamaker with real receivers, like, dude, I'm so excited to watch Oak State play. Like that game against Oregon, that's gonna show me if they're like ready. Because they're gonna lose. But if they like can score, you know what I mean? Dude, I'm excited to watch Oak State play.
They can score more than 24 points on Oregon. Oregon's got a top 5 defense. If they can score more than 24 points on Oregon, they're going to score 50.
The Big 12's in trouble.
They might win. If they come out week 1 or week 2, whichever this game is on, and they score 24 points, they get 3 touchdowns on that Oregon defense. Bro, ain't nobody in the Big 12 really going to stop those guys. They gonna be ready to go.
Yeah, Oak State's very that's a real.
Because North Texas was scoring 800 points a game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the lower level. So now that they got that system with better athletes, they brought their quarterback, their coaching staff, and everybody. Hey, this is the same shit that happened in Indiana when he left James Madison and brought his whole coaching staff and all his players. Remember? So let's see if it transitions like it did with Indiana. Yeah. But I think Oklahoma State is going to be pretty good too.
I think they're going to be pretty good year 1.
Exciting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because even Indiana was good year 1. They just wasn't as good as they were last year, but they were still good. So in the Big 12, they always got talent. But so I got a question: is Deion on a hot seat?
No, because no, it's Colorado football. He's not. He will never be. Just like saying is the Duke coach or the Vanderbilt coach on the hot seat. No, I mean their expectations at those schools are not the same as everybody else.
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, when you're Colorado and for the 5 previous years before Deion, you won a total of like 7 games, and you won that in the first year he was there. No, he's not on no hot seat, man. He's not. They don't expect you to win no conference championship or get to no playoffs. Just go to a bowl. Yeah. Just go to a bowl and be relevant every year. This is Colorado Buffalo football, bro. Think about it. We're talking about Colorado football because of this guy. He's bringing in talent, and Juju's gonna be the quarterback this year.
Yeah, Juju a dog. Yeah, Juju's a dog.
Juju's the truth.
Yeah, dog.
So we're gonna see, but yeah, Colorado's got talent. Deion is not on the hot seat. He can coach there for 20 years if he wants to. Like nobody has no. What expectations are there for Colorado? Ain't shit for Colorado.
I'm not saying there's not, but I am saying bowl game. Like you have to get at least 6. With that talent you bring in, you got to get to bowl games. Bro.
If he doesn't make a bowl game this year, then I say next year they're gonna be like, "Hey man, at least get us to a bowl." You know what I'm saying? Like we're just asking for 6 wins. This year, no, not whatsoever. But next year, let's say they go 4 and 8 this year, they're gonna be like, "All right, dude, at least get us 6 wins. 6 wins will get us to a bowl." You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
And then if he does it that next year, then yeah, he would definitely be on the hot seat. But right now, nah, Deion's cool.
All right. So out of all the best 3 teams, Utah, BYU, Texas Tech. Yes. Out of those 3, who has the better chance of underwhelming, of like not living up to their potential?
Texas Tech, Because they lost a lot of fucking people, bro. I say they're going to win the conference this year because money talks, and we in the era of money.
They don't have a quarterback.
No, they don't have a quarterback person. Shit, they didn't have one last year. They won undefeated.
That's fair.
They are going to still be good, but they have a real chance of sliding.
So why do you have them number one then?
Because I just think those other teams are good but not great. Like I think BYU's good. But
you trust Texas Tech more? You trust Utah more than Texas Tech?
Do I trust Utah? No, I don't trust Utah.
So I just said. So I said who has the better chance of underwhelming? This Utah to me. That means you trust them more.
I lost their coach, so I can see that. Yeah, I mean, he took a lot of people with him. But he was there for like 100 years. They just got a system that's entrenched. Even if an assistant stepped up,
that's what I'm saying. It's basically the same shit. It's the same.
Right,
shit.
they're gonna do the same things. You know what I'm saying? They're not just off from like, oh, what do we do now? He's not here. It's gonna be the same shit.
I agree.
It's gonna be the same plays. They're gonna go the same practices, do the same shit. So I think Utah's still gonna be Utah. But we saw Texas Tech come out of nowhere.
Right.
So they came out of nowhere. They bought a lot of players last year. That shit meshed and worked together. They had one of the top 5 defenses in the last 20 years. Who can drop off the quickest? Them. Because that defense, even if it's good, it ain't going to be what that shit was last year. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. And we both agree they don't have a real quarterback yet or whatever. But I still think that they're good enough because BYU is good. But I don't know if BYU's better than fucking Texas Tech.
I think we can both say we trust BYU the most. BYU the most.
There's no doubt. BYU out of those 3 teams, to me, is the most solid and most consistent.
So we differ. We just differ on who we think is going to be the most ready. Because I think it's Utah. I don't know.
Utah dropping off the map.
No. I said the most likely of those 3. The most likely of those 3 to get 8 wins, capped. Like 8 wins. They're not getting 10.
Who can't get over 8 wins? Either Utah or
The most likely is Utah.
I'm going to say, is Utah or Texas Tech? I think BYU.
It's not BYU. We know it's not BYU. So I think out of those two, if I had to right now blindly say which one only got 8, I'm picking Utah.
I agree. Wait a minute. The Utah can't get more than 8.
If I had to blindly guess right now and say which one only got to 8, it's Utah. Like Texas Tech got more.
Right. I don't know. I'm gonna change up. I think
I know what you mean. Like you're saying the defense is not the same, but it's still a good defense. They ain't losing all 11 players.
Everybody, and they're gonna replace them with good people. I get it, but like you just said, their quarterback situation is still shit.
It's not. I mean, it is. Yeah, it is.
They was gambling and got kicked out of goddamn football or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they, I don't know, man. If one team can only win 8, it might be Texas Tech. It might be Texas Tech, man.
I mean, that's fair.
I have to go with them because until that quarterback gives me something, and I see who else they put on defense to go with those other.
So this is a weird conundrum where your winner is Texas Tech, but you're most likely to underwhelm is Texas Tech.
Right, because it can shift either way. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the talent they bring in with the money they spent, just like last year. Will that transition and help them win a conference? Yes. But at the same time, can I see them also sliding back? Because we saw in the playoffs when you don't have a quarterback, you can't do shit, and your defense can only do so much. Yeah, I can see where they could lose some games because they can't score enough points. You know what I'm saying? Last year's defense was one of the top we've seen in a long time. You weren't getting 10 points on that team. You know what I'm saying? You just weren't. No. So if you got 10 points, it was a fucking miracle that you did that, right? This defense, let's say they give up 17 points. That's still really good, but that's a whole nother touchdown. And if your offense is trash still, that's another couple of losses. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think that they'll still be good enough, but I could also see them dropping off the most because they have a bigger transition.
I think that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's crazy to have your winner also be your most underwhelmed. That's like feast or famine.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like, okay, when they got all those guys last year out of the portal, nobody thought they would be this good, but they turned out to be fucking fantastic.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. So right now, if from my vantage point, it looks like you think that the Big 12's up in the air. You think this is just you think it's up in the air. Okay.
Yes. I'm picking Texas Tech because I believe their defense and money is going to talk like it did last year, and they have pieces on offense. They just don't have a quarterback. If they can get a quarterback to play decent, not great, just decent, they'll win the conference. But BYU, without question, is the most solid team on both sides. Utah has a lot of talent. They lost their coaching staff, most of them. So it's going to be a little transition, not a lot, because they're going to do the same shit. They still got coaches there. So, but to me, it's a coin flip, honestly, between those three. I can see either one of those three winning, and my dark horse will be Baylor.
Okay, so your winner is Texas Tech. Your most underwhelmed is Texas Tech, and your dark horse is Baylor. My winner is BYU. My dark horse is Arizona, and my most likely to underwhelm is Utah. This is stamped in the archives. Let's see how it plays out, and let's move on to the SEC.
Okay.
All right, Dad. The SEC.
Two big ones last, and just do the ACC.
Yeah, that's fair. We can do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go to the greatest conference in college football, boys. Let's go to a conference where we really play ball, man. When we really know how to hoop, man. When we really put like, this is a man's conference, man. This is college football. Every Saturday you wake up, you look at that ACC schedule, you like, damn, this is some good ass football, man. We for the ball today, bro. So nobody like this is it. This is the pinnacle of college football right here, boys. ACC football.
Okay.
So before we even get started, for those of you who may be new to this channel,
oh boy,
now
go ahead and tell them.
It's a lot of people that love their teams, but the Florida State Seminoles, I have literally lost, like I probably lost seconds of my life. Like at least 2 full minutes of my life have been lost out of just straight yelling and stress because of my Florida State. My dad is a Florida State Seminoles fan as well. He's more of like a Georgia fan that's a Florida State fan now. Me, it's only the Noles. That's it. That's all I got, and that's all I have. So when he refers to Noles as we, he is a Florida State fan, but he's a Georgia fan, number one. I am a Florida State fan, number one. This is our team.
Let's get it right.
Dad, you're a Georgia fan. Don't do this. Don't do this.
No. I love Georgia, but I love Florida State. I was a Florida State fan before I was a Georgia fan. But I was an Arkansas fan before I was either of those people, right? So before I was Florida State or before I was Georgia, I was Arkansas. And if Arkansas plays Florida State or Georgia, I'm picking Arkansas. Even though we're going to get drugged, that's when I'm rolling.
How about Florida State you won't?
But if Arkansas plays Florida State tomorrow, I'm picking Arkansas.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. About Florida State. Yeah, Florida State's losing to everybody.
No, and then Florida State and then Georgia. You know, we've been in Georgia. You've been in Georgia your whole life. You're born here, but I've been in Georgia long enough to call Georgia home. You know what I'm saying? But I was born and raised in Arkansas, so Arkansas will always be first. We suck, but that's my first team. And Florida State, I've been a Florida State fan for 50 years, you know, basically. So they're going to be my team, and I've been here in Georgia now for, who knows, 3.5, 4 decades. So I'm going to be a Georgia fan as well. So, yeah, it's just like when we played Georgia in the bowl game a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you picked Arkansas.
We didn't talk about it. I'm pulling for Florida State, but we knew we were going to be good. We didn't even have no players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we knew what was going to happen. But yes, those are the 3 teams I root for.
So
now, you don't understand. You have nobody but one team. Your whole life is on one team and garnet and gold. You don't care about anything else. You just everything with this team. You don't even. You watch the other games and you can appreciate other teams, but your heart goes with Florida State 100%.
I mean, it's just there's I have nothing left to give. I've given everything I could possibly give to this team. Yeah. Y'all should hear. I've called my father and just ranted for 40. He hasn't spoken a word in 45 minutes, and I'm just talking. I can't do anything else. I can't give them anything else. So with that being said, I'm not going to talk about them this segment. Okay, we are going to be bad. All the Florida State fans on Twitter, I see y'all. I follow y'all. Look at y'all. Oh, they get y'all hyped up with these highlight videos. Oh, they saying he looks good in training camp. Nigga, they've been saying this for 3 years. It don't matter how good they look in training camp. It don't matter how good they look in the spring. Nigga, they're playing against us. We're going to look good against us, and they're going to tell y'all that they're going to tell the press whatever they want to hear because we're not going to talk bad. Who going to say, oh, yeah, we look trash? Nobody's going to say that. Everybody's going to say they look good. I guarantee you right now, Northwestern is telling their players they look good. You know what I mean? It don't matter. Mississippi State's telling their players they look good.
People think they can go to the national championship.
Exactly. Everyone thinks they're going to be good. So please listen to me, guys. You have to prepare yourself. I would not lie to you. We are going to be terrible. We are going to.
Didn't we say we were going to be terrible last year?
I think we said we might be last year because we had to see what Castellanos was. We had Gus Miles on. We was like maybe they could like cook up something, but we didn't have high faith. But this year Dad, it's Dad. There's nothing we can do. Where I went through the schedule, I played every scenario in my head. The very max is 5 wins. That's it. That's all we're getting, 5. That's if everything goes right. We're only getting 5. I know we got talent, guys. Trust me. I know we got receivers. We got Wisner now. You know what I mean? Ashton Daniels is dog shit. I don't care what they're telling y'all in training camp. He's bad. Mike Norvell doesn't care anymore. Guys, listen to me. Florida State fans, listen to me. This year is null and void. All this year is to fire Mike.
Was Ashton Daniels a backup at Auburn?
He was the backup, and then he got the starting job. But then he was trash at Auburn as well. I don't care what they tell y'all. He's bad. I don't care how good they say he's looking. He's bad. He's not a good quarterback. So, guys, we're going to be bad. It's okay. Take this year and just swallow it and say, hey, this is just to fire Mike. This is it. We're going to get rid of Mike, and we got to start off from the ground up.
Some of that money and then get rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Just blow somebody year off that contract.
We're not going to win 6 games.
No.
Look, if we win 4, I'll be happy because we're not good, bro.
If we win 3 games and somehow beat one of the rivals, I'll chalk that up as a win. Miami or Florida, it don't matter which one. If we can knock one of them off, that's all I can hope for.
Way better than most.
So guys, for the people that know me and know us, please, I'm not talking about Florida State this segment because it's going to fucking piss me off. It's going to make me mad. This is all the time I'm giving them. Okay, do y'all see this right here? That's a Florida State sign. There's nothing. Y'all can't tell me I don't love my team. I'm just a realist. I love my team, but I'm not delusional. Okay, I'm not gonna hype myself up and then just have it all crash down. Like, we're not gonna be good, guys, and that's okay. Like, it goes in waves. And 2 years ago we were undefeated. Travis don't blow out his knee. We win that championship. It happens, bro. Shit happens. So it is what it is. All right, that's whatever. So, damn, sorry. Who do you got winning? Who do you got winning the ACC?
Miami. I mean, I don't want to say it, but I got to say it. I mean, Miami, they were on paper the best team last year, better than Clemson, better than whoever, and they're the best team on paper this year. You know, I mean, they recruited well. Cristobal is a good coach. They got a quarterback to replace the quarterback they just lost. They still got Tony and all these other guys. Miami's just good, man. They're a solid squad, bro. Like, they're don't mean they're going to win it, and I hope that
you got to pick. You got to pick, yeah.
I'm taking Miami. Miami to win the conference.
Yeah, Miami's not winning the conference. All right, now this could just be hate. But on paper, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more experienced, and on paper they just play better on paper. I get it, but I don't listen.
Who have it? Clemson? Who do you have better than them?
Better? Nobody. Nobody's better than them.
Well, who do you have winning the conference then?
Dabo Sweeney, if you can hear me, Dabo. Dabo, if you can hear me, dog. I'm picking Clemson, bro. I'm picking Clemson. Like, Dad, listen. Who else? All right, listen to my layout plan. Who else in the conference can match them with talent other than Clemson? Boys, just step for step, they're the second best team on talent-wise, right?
85-man roster. Who can match them? It's only one team, and that's Clemson.
That's it. Talent for talent. It's the only team that can do it. Who can match them? Who has the coach that can match them on paper? It's Clemson. When you start to look at every single thing Miami has, Clemson has the exact same shit. And like even in Clemson down years, they're still not horrible. They're not us. Like their down years like 7-5. People are like, oh, that's a down year. They still go to a bowl game. They're still pretty good. Like they play these hard teams hard. You know what I mean? Like I don't think Clemson's that bad as people making it out to be. I don't think the house is on fire like people think it is. I think Clemson, and I don't even think they play Miami. So that's even better. So fuck it. Why not? I know on paper they're like Miami should be the favorite. I'm not denying that. I can't. Oh, they do play Miami this year. Fuck. They do play Miami. Clemson does play Miami.
Okay. Well, where's that game at?
That game is at Clemson.
Okay. So they have a chance, defending. Okay. You know what I'm saying? On injuries and shit like that. We'll see.
Anyways, I'm picking Clemson because I can't pick Miami. Maybe that's just hate. My dark horse, I'm going to go NC State.
NC State every fucking year, bro. They talk about the same shit every. This is the year. NC State gonna do it.
I mean, that's true.
They shit together every fucking year in a preseason top 25. Every year they talk about what they're gonna do, and they don't do shit.
That's fair.
They don't
That's fair. And maybe
but you said dark horse, so you can roll with that as a dark
horse. Okay, but I have two though, and that's not fair. I got Louisville, and NC State.
You mean Louisville's not a dark horse?
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go NC State now. Oh shit! Wait, time out. Damn, I'm sorry. Hold on. SMU can't beat Miami. SMU can't go to the title and beat Miami.
They could, but do you trust SMU?
Do I trust SMU more than Clemson? Question mark.
Yeah, I'm asking. Do you trust SMU more than Clemson?
If I'm being honest,
no.
I don't trust SMU more than Clemson. I don't.
Now, does SMU have enough talent to beat Miami? They have enough talent to beat anyone.
I agree. Talent.
They are not consistent, and their quarterback is a fucking idiot. That guy will throw for 5 touchdowns and 600 yards this week.
Yeah.
And then throw for 200 yards and 5 interceptions. So I can't trust Jennings, man. I can't. I'm sorry.
Dude,
I just can't trust.
You know what? And I take back the NC State pick because I got to go with my second favorite quarterback, which is Sakapul Tele out of Cal. I like Cal. And that nigga's a dog. Like, that nigga's an absolute monster, bro. Like,
they have to play defense every fucking year, bro.
And now even last year, like, they were good. Like, they just didn't have enough talent. But now some of those players, like, another year and another year of him, like, understanding what this shit is, like, we know they're gonna be sound defensively. They're gonna have a couple good receivers, and they got probably one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the conference.
Did Cal play him last year?
Was it Cal that beat him? I don't think it was Cal that beat him. Who beat him last year?
I could have swore they went to Cal late that night, and Cal beat them.
No, Dad. That's the one where they almost lost and they came back and won.
Okay,
Yeah. Who the fuck did they lost to something? Was it Louisville? No, Louisville choked it away too, didn't they?
No, did Louisville choke it away?
God damn.
Who the fuck beat Miami?
I remember watching. Because then I was on here talking about it's over, and then they still end up making it.
Who the fuck did they lose to?
I'm about to look it up.
Was it Tech? Did they lose to Tech?
No, Tech beat Clemson.
Okay.
Who the hell did they? Oh, it was Louisville. Yeah, it was that Friday night. It was that Friday night Louisville. Oh, they did. Oh shit! Wait, they lost to SMU too.
Did they lose SMU?
Yeah, it was an overtime game. I remember that now. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. So they lost to the 2 teams that ain't dark horses. So you telling me, and that team last year was probably better. They lost Bain. They lost Mesidor. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
They still better than Louisville and fucking SMU.
This year?
Are you saying Louisville and SMU better than Miami right now? Right now. Ain't no ball been played. Are you saying that Louisville or SMU is better than Miami? I know you hate them, bro. I get it. I don't like them either. But just be real now.
Dad. Oh. Dad, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I don't know. I'm not understanding what you're asking me to do. Like,
I'm asking you the truth. Do you believe, not that you want with your heart and your emotions, right now, 85-man roster, is Louisville or SMU better than Miami?
How can I say they're not and they beat them last year, Dad? How can I not?
So now you're just going about what happened in the past.
No, because you know what? All right, you know what? I think right now, I can't say that. Miami's better than both of them. Miami's better than both of those teams.
Now, see, you can say that and then wish bad shit on them because I do every week.
Right.
But we have to be real, though. If you're going to be a real fan and really speak with knowledge, then you got to say, okay, 85-man roster, yeah, they're better than Louisville. Yeah, they're better than SMU. But they can lose to them both because they did last year. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, Miami's the best team in the ACC, and I hope they lose every fucking game.
Who's your dark horse? Mine's is Cal.
I got to go with the home team. I'm going to Georgia Tech.
They just lost the greatest player in the history of their school, other than Calvin Johnson.
And that's why everybody think they're going to be shit, because nobody's going to respect them. I'm picking Georgia Tech. You said a dark horse. This is somebody who ain't on the radar.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm not picking Tech to do shit. So I'm going to pick Georgia Tech, man.
What do you think about Virginia Tech's chances of being a dark horse this year?
Not this year, no.
I think they might shock some people this year. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win. They're gonna shock some people this year.
Shock some people, but no, they're not gonna win more than 6 games.
Yeah.
It takes a full year off season going into the next year off season to implement your system.
Yeah.
James Franklin can coach. Okay, he can coach. James Franklin was the 3rd best team in the Big Ten for 38,000 years. He couldn't beat 2 teams, but it's a lot of teams who can't beat those 2 teams.
Right.
But there's pressure at Penn State to win because you're Penn State. That's why he's not there. But now that you're in the ACC, there's pressure to beat 2 more teams, Clemson and Miami. But the thing is, Clemson and Miami ain't Michigan and Ohio State. So therefore, when he implements his system, and before this even happens, before they even hired him, I told you what would be a good fit for Virginia Tech when this whole thing happened.
Yeah, he's a
said, and then it was like 2 weeks later, they fucking hired James Franklin. He's going to come in there and implement this system. If you can win 9 games at fucking Vanderbilt, that's what got you the fucking Penn State job. And you give this guy a full season to implement his system and do everything he needs to do and recruit. Yes, Virginia Tech next year will be damn good. This year, they're going to be competitive. They're going to be in a lot of tight games, and people will be like, oh man, they're not that bad. They're turning the corner. Yeah, James Franklin can coach, but not this year. They're not, to me, no.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this year they're going to play some of those teams tough, and they're going to be like, oh, it's not going to, because even when that coach got fired last year, they tried. I just think they didn't like him, but
they when that guy got fired last year, that team played 1,000%.
Yeah, 100%.
That lets you know that they truly hated that guy.
Yeah, they just
I've never seen a spike like that. Like, okay, normally when you fire a coach or your quarterback gets hurt, you might jump up 20 or 30% in effort.
Yeah.
When that coach got fired, it was like a whole nother team. Like they didn't even be like the same fucking team.
Yeah.
They were steamrolling people for a while. I'm like, what the fuck? These are the same players. They truly gave up on that guy. Yeah. So now they have a real coach, a player's coach, a guy who can recruit, a guy who knows his shit. Virginia Tech's gonna be tough in 2 years. This year it's just about getting that. So if they can get wins and go to a bowl, that would be a huge success.
Out of the top 3, we'll say 4: Clemson, Louisville, Miami, SMU. Who has the best chance of underwhelming?
The best chance of underwhelming SMU.
You're just not an SMU guy. You're just not an SMU guy.
I just don't trust the quarterback. He is one of these guys who has immense talent, but you don't know what the fuck you're going to get from this guy, bro. Like, I can't have anybody who's that inconsistent. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. This guy can literally win you a game by himself, and he can lose you a game by himself. Like, this is every week with this dude. He's been doing this for 3 years. He's gotten no better. But this guy can go out and wow you. You'd be like, damn, man, this guy got first-round potential. The next week, you'd be like, he won't even get drafted. If you got that big of a drop or that big of a disparage spot.
Yeah.
That has to be you have the biggest chance of not doing the most. You know what I'm saying? That has to be, because everybody counts on their quarterback first.
Yeah.
And you got to, that quarterback may be the most talented, but he's the most inconsistent. And if that's the case, you can't count on that guy. Like, SMU could go 11-1, or they could go 7-5 because of that fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? Because of that guy. And if you're a good team, you can't drop 4 or 5 games. You know what I'm saying? That one guy can cost them 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
Miami and fucking Clemson, they're not going to lose because of one guy. But SMU can. That one dude can kill them. Coach ain't going to bench him. Who's behind him? This guy's a senior. Like, he's been there since fucking his freshman year. They're not going to sit him. You know what I'm saying? So SMU has the biggest potential of fucking up because of that one guy. I just don't trust that guy. Do you trust him? Do you trust Jennings, or do you trust that guy?
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know how Jennings is still enrolled at SMU. I think that nigga's like 38, bro. I don't know how that nigga's still. And he probably not. I just feel like he's been there forever. He's like the Steven Garcia of this generation or some shit. Yeah. So I don't trust him.
Out of those 4 teams, Clemson, Miami, SMU, and Louisville, who is the one that will underwhelm the most? The one that you say, oh, man, they could lose 5 or 6 games. It's SMU. I don't think Louisville will lose that many games. And I know Clemson and Miami ain't. So it has to be.
I would tend to agree.
It's funny. They can go to the playoffs or not go to a bowl. Would you agree? They can literally go to the playoffs or not even go to a bowl.
Yeah. They're probably the most hot or cold team in the country.
Exactly. Yeah. They can literally beat any team in the country and lose to any team in the country. And I can't have a team like that. I need some consistency.
Yeah, I would say it's them or Clemson, because I think I trust Louisville staunchly. Like they're always going to be just good, just solidly good. Yeah, it's either them or Clemson, but I would probably say SMU as well, because there's been weeks I was like, nah, them niggas is good, and then some weeks I'm like, they ain't better than us. Like I just they're so hot and cold, bro. Like you'll see them on a CW struggling with some team they're not supposed to be struggling with, and then they'll fucking pull away at the end. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are we doing?
You know right there, why the fuck are they on the CW?
Chill. The CW got some good. That's ACC network. That's a good ACC's channel, man. I like the CW. Yeah. So I guess that's it. So you got Miami. Your dark horse is who? Who's your dark horse? Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
And your underwhelming is SMU. I got Clemson. Just I got Clemson. My dark horse is Cal, and my underwhelming. I don't want to be the same, but I got to be honest. It's SMU. Like it means just it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Now time for the last two. Now honestly, we can all come to an agreement. Can we just talk about the SEC for a second? Like, listen to me. I'm a real fan. All right, I'm a real knowledge expert about this shit. I'm not saying that this conference isn't great, because it is. We all understand that they're great. But we have got to stop this shit where, they have the toughest strength. Like, the only reason these guys have the quote-unquote on-paper strength of schedule tough is because you rank them. Somebody has to rank them. And if I have 5 ranked teams and I'm playing 5 ranked teams and you rank them all in the top 25, of course it's going to look like a better strength of schedule, okay? So I'm not saying these teams aren't good, but for all I do know, for the last 3 years, the Big Ten has won the championship. That's what I do know. I do know that every single year that South Carolina and Florida ranked in the top 25 for the past 2 years, they at the end of the year without being in the top 25. So I'm not saying that the conference ain't good, and I'm not saying these niggas don't play real football, because they do. But this whole strength of schedule thing, this whole, these niggas are just so tough, like, they haven't shown that they're that tough, honestly. Let's be honest with it. Like, you can't say, we play South Carolina, we play Florida, like, these niggas are preseason ranked there. If I'm ranked preseason 2 and I lose, eventually I'm just going to be like 18, 19. It doesn't mean that I'm that great. It just means that I started so high. You played Florida. They were preseason. Who gives a fuck? They're 4 and fucking 7. Like, who cares? Like, they were preseason 13. I don't care about that, all right? So, again, do I think they're the best conference? On paper, I think they're top to bottom probably the best conference. But we have got to stop the shit that they're just this almighty fucking Asgardian mythos, like Thor Ragnarok type shit. It's got to stop.
I roll with the SEC because 2 of my teams in the SEC. Georgia and Arkansas are in the SEC. So I roll with the SEC. I don't roll with the ACC. I roll with Florida State, but I don't roll with the ACC. So, but getting about what you said about the Big Ten and the SEC, this has been a debate forever. For the last 25 years, everybody has consistently said the SEC is better, and I believe that they are. But I believe the gap is shrunk tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Tremendous. For a couple of reasons. Number one, everybody can't go to Georgia and Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't go to LSU. So those guys up there in Ohio State and Michigan and whatever, yeah, they fucking really good. They got the same Southern players that they have in the South. Georgia's got a lot of guys from Georgia and Florida and Texas. So does Ohio State.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Michigan, the difference is, and I think that most people will agree, and this is where the difference is, from top to bottom, literally from top to bottom, the SEC is stronger at the bottom half than the Big Ten is. I believe that the Big Ten top half is just as good, almost. But almost as good as the SEC top half. So if you take the top 5 or 6 from the Big Ten, they're very close to being just as good. Now, we know that Ohio State and Michigan are outstanding. We know that. Now you got Oregon. We know that they're really good. But Oregon, to me, is also a paper tiger. Every time they get a chance to show something, they don't show shit.
I would agree.
You know what I'm saying? So in name recognition, like you were just saying.
Indiana as well.
Now Indiana as well. But see, Indiana's going to have to show us something this year.
I get it, but we're just going off here.
We got a bunch of grown-ass men playing kids last year. Let's see what it looks like when all those grown men are gone and, whatever. So with Indiana, I'm a slow roll that because I need to see that consistently for 5, 6, 7, 8 years before I can say, hey, man, they're really good. 1 year don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you had a bunch of grown men. So is the SEC from top to bottom better? Yes. We saw Mississippi State beat Arizona, who was ranked from the top 12. You know what I'm saying? Last year, whatever. We saw at the beginning of the year Syracuse lose to South Carolina in one of those Chick-fil-A games or whatever. I believe that the SEC from top to bottom, without question, is better. But let's not think for 1 second that the Big Ten can't compete with the SEC when it comes to that top half, that top echelon, or whatever. Because even teams like Penn State and Illinois and Iowa, those teams are good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can play with some of these teams over here. They can play with Ole Miss and Florida and LSU or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, the SEC is the best from top to bottom. It shows in the NFL draft every year. Most of the first round, second round guys are coming from the SEC. We just get that. But the Big Ten can play. And for the people who are Big Ten proponents and they love the fucking Big Ten and this, that, and the other, they've won 3 straight championships. That is absolutely true. The SEC won like 16 out of 17 fucking championships, or 16 out of 18, or whatever it was. You won 3. And the reason you won 3 is because all 3 of those years, you had the oldest team in the country. Ohio State did, Michigan did, and Indiana did. So when you're playing grown men against kids, grown men are going to be kids. So feel good about winning. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to say, hey, we're just as good as, the SEC or whatever. No. If you take the last 25 years, you're still not even close. You can't even hold a candle to that. You know what I'm saying? How many championships does the Big Ten have in the last 25 years? The ACC probably have as many or more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you don't have like all of these championships. Okay, you've done really well the last couple of years. Continue to do that. When you get 6 or 7 in a row, when you get 10 out of the next 13, now we can say you're the best. But until then, y'all are really good.
I'm not buying that because the SEC is only dominated by one team and maybe 2. Like it's Georgia and Alabama. Like you can't, like the conference can't stake claim when they say, "Oh, my 2 big brothers can whoop y'all ass." My 2 big brothers can whoop. Like, yeah, you're right. Your 2 big brothers can whoop our ass, but y'all can't. Like, you can't say our whole conference is so great when 2 niggas are carrying y'all on their back, bro.
SEC from top to bottom is better. You take the bottom half of the Big Ten against the bottom half of the SEC. Who you take?
You're missing my point. I just admitted the SEC is better than Big Ten.
Okay,
but you're sitting here saying like, oh, the championship thing. The championships are won by 2 teams. That's the only 2 teams that win championships. You can't stake that claim. Like that's to me like.
But my thing is, even when the SEC was winning them every like
one team.
Yeah, mostly Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
mostly
by
Alabama.
one team.
But LSU had some run, and Florida had some run, Georgia had some run, or whatever. But mostly it was Alabama in the last 20 years, right? But those other teams had some run. My point is that Ohio State and Michigan can play with Georgia and.
I get your point. The bottom half is better than the bottom half, which makes it better.
You go from the top 2. When you leave Ohio State and Michigan, and then you start going down to Penn State and Indiana, just like they go from Alabama to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? When you keep down. Once you get to about 6 or 7, then you're going to start to see a big, a difference. The Big Ten is.
Me personally, I get what you're saying. I don't think it's as big of a difference as you would make it out to be.
I said that from the beginning. I said that the Big Ten has closed the gap tremendously. The SEC is still better from top to bottom.
But that's what I mean. I mean, from the middle to the bottom, I don't think it's as big as a gap as you're making it out to be.
That's what I'm saying. The entire conference as a whole.
Okay.
I'm talking about the whole.
Okay.
I'm talking. Before Ohio State and Michigan were 1 and 2, they still weren't better than Alabama or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like those, they're better. But the top 2 teams over here and the top 2 teams over here are basically neck and neck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you start to trickle down, the SEC is still better, but the gap has shrunk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so yeah, I would pick Ole Miss over Illinois. Yeah, I would pick LSU over Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not a 5-touchdown game anymore. It's like a 7-point game now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so the whole conference of the Big Ten has gotten better. You know, so the SEC is better, but not by a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It's really not.
Like you said, so, I would agree with you. I'm just saying, like, guys, like you said, we watch every game, every week, every snap. Like we just watched Arizona State that we called Arizona State, going to Miss-State. You know what I mean? Like that
you can go back and watch it. We said that Mississippi State and them Cowboys, them Cowbells and people going down there, they're going to have a problem. Just like we say when Ohio State or Michigan or Penn State go to Illinois. I mean, not Illinois, but Iowa. We say the same thing, right? Yeah. Like, hey, you just know things are going to happen because these teams are not that bad. Yeah. So the SEC is better, but
the SEC is, but it's not. Yeah, it's not. Like, let's just stop the. We play in Asgard and y'all play on Earth. Let's stop that shit. Like it's not that. But anyways, your winner, and I'm interested in hearing you're gonna pick because I'm gonna see if you.
But I don't want to pick them. But you know who I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Georgia. You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about Georgia. And for those who don't know, you'll see throughout the season, I have zero faith in Georgia doing anything any week. Unless they're playing Delaware State or Mississippi Valley, I have no faith because Kirby Smart, to me, is what's holding this team back from doing what he wants to do.
That's ridiculous.
The reason Georgia did all that shit before is because Stetson Bennett was mobile and he played off script and made a lot of plays and this, that, and the other, and Georgia's defense is always good. So long Kirby is there, their defense is always going to be good. And they got a lot of starters coming back. They should have the best defense in the country. So they're going to always be in games. Nobody's going to pull away from Georgia. Will he let the offense go? Will he just take his hands off the offense and say, hey, man, go score some points? All he wants to do is run the ball and play defense. That's all he wants to fucking do. He's the greatest recruiter in the country. He's a good defensive coach, but he is holding the team back because he will not let go of the run. He wants to be in control of every fucking thing, just like Nick Saban, because Nick Saban was the one that groomed this motherfucker. So he is now the new Nick Saban. He wants to still do that shit. If Kirby leaves the offense alone and just worry about managing the team and the defense, Georgia will win a national championship. If Kirby keeps his hands on that fucking team and he keeps his hands on Bobo and tell him what to do and when to do it, Georgia will go 10-2, 11-1. They'll win the SEC maybe, and they'll go to the playoffs, and then they'll get put out again in the first round like they always do. You know what I'm saying? Because Kirby is too conservative, and he will not let that offense go. But I'm going to pick them because, to me, they have the best roster.
They're the best talents. They're the most talented.
They have the best roster.
Yeah.
You know, I think Texas is number 2 and Alabama's number 3. That's who I think the order goes. And then right behind Alabama, which could be number 3, is Oklahoma. Oklahoma's right there. They got all their people coming back. So not Georgia, but the SEC has a lot of teams that's good this year. Yeah. A lot of teams that are really good this year.
For me, my pick, going with the Horns, man. This is the year I think they're gonna get it done. I think, man, dude, I really read the goddamn. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Arch's stats last year were like he threw for 3,000 something. He had like 30-something touchdowns, and he threw like a couple, like I think like 7 or 8 picks or something. You're telling me a first-time starter in quote-unquote the hardest conference with the best defenses give you that? There's people that would pay money to have their quarterback do that, and we're killing this kid for going for 3,000, 30, and 10 or something? Like, what are we doing right now? That's
last year. We said before the season even started, this guy is going to struggle. This is his first year starting. Coming off the bench and playing a couple series or something in meaningless games don't mean shit. When you are the starter and people are game planning for you or whatever, especially in the conference like the SEC, it's going to be tough, man.
Yeah.
Now, you watch Arch Manning take a humongous jump this year. Watch him take now he understands, hey, I'm not playing at this single A private school in Louisiana where I came out of high school at, where I'm the best athlete on the field every week that I play, right? Because that's what he was when he was in Louisiana. Then he comes to Texas. He's sitting on the bench, and he's behind
yours.
Thank you. Yours, who was the number 1 player in the country coming into Texas. He gets a couple of little spot series here and there, and everybody, oh, look at all this talent, whatever. No, when you start and people are prepared for you and they ready, you're going to struggle, and he did. But throughout the season, he started getting better, making less mistakes. He's very athletic. He's got the arm. He's got the intelligence without question. He just needs seasoning. He just wasn't
That's all
ready
he
to
needed.
go.
You're like
ready to go.
Yeah. In my opinion, like I think it was 31, 28, and 7. I think that's what he did. 3,100 yards, 28, still something like that, 28, like 8 picks or something. Like you're telling me a guy that's like you just said, you just laid out his whole thing. His first year starting in a conference where everybody's preparing for him and the best defenses, the fastest players, the strongest players. He goes for that. Like, come on, bro. The beginning of the year, I get it. He was trying to learn on the job. Like he's thrusted in to be your Arch Manning, you're gonna win the Heisman. Your Arch Manning, you're gonna be the best player in the country. Nigga, let me learn how to play first. Like, you can't throw me into 2 series a game 2 years ago and expect me to come in this year and be fine. Like, this is quote unquote the best conference. So I think Arch takes a huge step. That Arch we saw at the end of the year last year, that's the Arch we're gonna get, and even a better Arch. And I think they have, in my opinion, the second best receiver in the country with Cam Coleman coming in. Right. They have. Are you talking about a talented roster? Like you just said, top to bottom, they're a top 5 roster in the country. So I think this is the year Arch takes a step. The defense is always going to be good. You got a real number 1 receiver. You still got Wingo. You still got a lot of talent on offensive linemen. This is the year Texas takes the jump. Are they going to go undefeated? Of course they're not going to go undefeated. You're asking me who's going to win the conference. I think Texas wins the conference this year, and they get one of those top 4 seeds in the playoff. That's my pick.
I wouldn't be shocked if they did. You know what I'm saying? I got them number 2.
Yeah.
So if you have a team number 2, then of course they can be number 1.
Right.
So therefore, Texas winning it wouldn't shock me. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't shock me at all. Although the one kryptonite that they have is Georgia has a kryptonite. It's called Alabama. Right. And Texas has one too. It's called Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
That can't be Georgia. Yeah.
Until they fucking beat Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna always be number 2. Yeah. They leapfrogged Oklahoma and they leapfrogged Alabama, but until you beat them, nobody's gonna give you any credit. So they're gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do it.
Now, who is the team that you would pick as your dark horse? Because in this conference, if we're gonna take out Georgia, Bama, Texas,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, LSU. He can't pick those 5.
Okay, those 5 are out.
Yeah.
My dark horse then.
I think I know who you're gonna pick.
Dark horse is like not on the radar, not a top 25 team, correct? Not on the radar.
You can't be in the top 25.
Okay, so preseason, this team probably would not be in the top 25. I'm gonna say Florida.
I was also gonna say Florida. I'm also gonna pick Florida.
Good
Bro, when you look at a roster roster, they got as much as I hate them niggas have players, bro. Like holy shit. They got players everywhere.
Bad, but they got running backs, they got fucking defensive players, they got everything you want, man. And now they got a coaching staff that's solid. Florida could be something, man. They could be something, and they're getting the offensive coordinator and the quarterback.
All right, and people don't know who Philo is, but that nigga's a dog. That nigga's a dog. Like he's really a dog.
Foster Faulkner is the offensive coordinator. No, I'm saying. I mean, if I have to pick a team that's not in the top 25 and people are kind of sleeping on, Florida can be very dangerous. They can be very, very dangerous. No doubt.
I think Florida's going to shock some people. I think if you look at towards the end of the year and they're a game or 2 out of that SEC conference championship talk, don't be shocked, bro. Them niggas, as much as I hate them niggas, they are talented. They are really talented. But
they can do it.
And honestly,
in the conference, but okay, what is Florida ceiling to you? Is it double-digit wins? Can they, if everything break right, can they get 10 wins?
Let me look at this. Let me look at their schedule. If everything goes right, Florida gets 10.
See, I still don't think they can get 10.
I do.
I think 9 is
their schedule's not that good, Dad. Their schedule's not that good, bro. All right, we're gonna go through it. This is just straight win or loss, no explanations. Right. FAU win. Campbell win. All right, then it gets a little tougher at Auburn with Galesh now, with Byron Brown. I still think they're better than Auburn. On paper. I would give them win at Auburn.
Right now, yes, I'm going to pick Florida.
Then Ole Miss comes to Florida. It's a tough game. I'm going to say it's a loss. Yeah. At Missouri, come on, bro.
Missouri's tough. I'm gonna take Florida.
Me too.
But you know,
so now we're already at 4-1.
Okay.
And then South Carolina goes through Florida. Come on, no one believes in South Carolina.
They can. Did South Carolina beat them last year?
Did they?
I'm almost positive.
I mean, the Final Four was dog shit last year, so yeah.
Yeah. They should be. They should be South Carolina.
At Texas, that's a loss. At Georgia, I forget where they're playing this year. It's not in Jacksonville or whatever, but that's a loss. Oklahoma, probably a loss. Then at Kentucky, Vanderbilt, and Florida State. Those are due in on 3 wins. So that's 9. That's 9 or 10 right there. But we're just gonna automatically assume they're losing to Oklahoma if they're on a roll. We're automatically gonna assume they lose to Texas. They beat Texas last year.
Yeah, but at the same time, some of those wins could be losses.
That Ole Miss at Florida is a definite loss. That's the one we were like, oh, that's a loss. Ole Miss at Florida is not a definite loss. It's not.
A definite. Florida going to Missouri is not a definite win. You know what I'm saying?
That's glass half empty. I'm just saying, you're saying cap 9. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say you said everything goes right. Everyone's humming. That's 10. Okay. Everyone's humming.
They only play 12.
Right.
So we got losing to Georgia and Texas for sure, right?
I'm not gonna say Texas for sure. They beat Texas last year and they were dog shit. They were horrible.
You said Texas is winning the SEC.
I do. Yeah, you can lose a game and still go to the conference championship.
They won number 1 and lost to Florida. That's what Texas is doing.
Did they lose to Florida last year? Yes or no? Yes, they did. And you're telling me that team's going to be better?
This year's team is not last year's team.
They're going to be better. They're going to be better, though. I'm not saying it's a definite, but you're asking me, can they? You're saying that's a def. The only definite is Georgia. They can't beat Georgia. That's it. That's the only team on this whole schedule that they don't have a chance of beating.
What percentage you give them beating Texas? What percentage?
Last year I gave it like a 5. This year, on paper right now, without seeing any games, I give them like a 35% chance.
Okay, so still 2 out of 3, you got Texas winning.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they can't. Like Georgia, I'm giving him like a 5.
I get it, but that's why I say it's capped at 9 because I believe there are some teams that we're talking about.
Dad, you said everything going right. That means Philo's looking like Peyton Manning, fucking Jaden Ball's looking like Eric Dickerson and shit. Like you're saying everything's humming.
But when I say that, I don't believe that the Texas and Georgia games. They're not going to win those games.
Okay, that's only 2, though. That's only 2.
There's going to be another game in there somewhere with Oklahoma or somebody where, you know what I'm saying? We just have to see how to see. We're talking one game. You saying if everything goes perfect, 10. I say if everything goes perfect, 9. We're talking about one game.
You know what? That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? We're not.
And I'm not going to argue for these niggas. Like, fuck them. But, I don't give a
fuck about them. But I'm just saying they are very dangerous. They have a lot of talent. And if everything goes right, They can win 9 games, possibly 10. You know what I'm saying? They possibly 10, but I don't see that. I see them getting.
Honestly, Auburn could be an interesting dark horse with Byron
Exactly.
Brown and Galesh now. I like that as a dark horse as well. They always gonna play defense, and now they actually got a quarterback that can run and get them some points.
So we have to see, but we're just going off the top of here.
Yeah.
Now, we say Florida can win. Perfect scenario, 9 to 10 games if everything goes right. 9 to 10.
I said it. Yeah, perfect scenario.
But realistically, do we think they're going to win 9?
Realistically, I got them winning 7.
That's what I got.
Real.
I got them winning 7.
I got them winning 7 games, which is better than what the fuck they did last year. So fuck them.
Still for a first-year coaching staff and growing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so can we both just say the team that we know for sure is going to underwhelm because we never believe in them. We didn't believe in them last year. We didn't believe in them the year before that. We never care about them. They're always going to underwhelm. They're not good. They're gonna win all the sorry ass game and lose to all the ranked teams they play, and that's Texas A&M. Texas A&M fans, y'all niggas are sorry. Y'all niggas are garbage. Y'all niggas are not good. It doesn't matter what. I don't care if they beat the team by 100 points. It doesn't matter. Y'all are never going to be anything. Y'all never. I don't even hate y'all. This is just facts. Y'all have to listen to what we're saying. Like, all last year, we were saying A&M's we just don't believe in A&M. They were ranked in the top 3. Don't believe in A&M. Beat Notre Dame. Don't believe in A&M. And what happened at the end of the year when they actually play a team? When they actually play a team that somewhat understands how to play football, you lose the game. So, I don't believe in A&M. I don't think they're a threat at all. And that's just how I feel about them.
With being the most underwhelming, and I'm gonna tell you who's right there with them, and a lot of people ain't gonna.
You're gonna say LSU? Oh, I thought you were gonna say LSU.
It's Alabama. Alabama is not what they used to be. We knew that when they lost Saban that it would be a drop, but they've constantly been dropping. They haven't even righted the ship.
Yeah.
Like one thing to drop from having to go to a good coach, but they've dropped from having to go to a good coach, and they just keep dropping every year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing that Alabama had was the Mike Tyson syndrome, where people were afraid of them.
Right.
Right. Nobody's afraid of Alabama anymore. Nobody's scared of Alabama anymore.
Yeah.
So they're just a fucking team.
And honestly, we got a lot to do with that. When we beat them, and then they were like Florida State's dog shit. They lost to Alabama. Like,
if we can beat them,
yeah,
and handle them, not just beat them, handle them.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh no, these niggas trash. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, they ain't nobody. Yeah. Alabama and Texas A&M are in the same boat. They are the most underwhelming.
I have an interesting question for you, though.
Yes, sir.
Give me a scale from 1 to 10. What are the chances LSU wins the SEC?
1 to 10?
1 to 10. 10 being they're gonna win it, and 1 being they have zero fucking chance. Yeah.
And 1 being don't even talk about it. I'll say 3.
Wow, a 3.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't expect that. I think they're talented as fuck. I think they're immensely talented.
Talented.
They have Sam Levitt. They got them niggas, bro. Like, y'all don't like Lane Kiffin, but the nigga can coach, bro. As much as y'all hate him, the nigga's a damn good play caller, bro.
Coach offense like crazy, but everywhere he goes, his defenses are subpar. And so when you're talking about beating Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma, and these other, you got to play both sides of the ball because those teams are going to score as well. So LSU is going to be good, but if you're telling me a 1, they have 0 chance of winning the SEC, and 10, they have the best chance of winning, a 3, they got a slight chance of winning. But there's those other teams that are just better than them. They're just better. You know what I'm saying? And this is his first year there too. Like that, it means something to build your program. It means something to put your system in.
A 3 means that 3 is basically 0. A 3 is basically
0. A 3 is like, not really, but I mean, there's a chance.
No, Dad, a 3 you don't see them at all. A 3? A 3 means you don't. No, Dad, a 3 that's damn near close to 1.
What is a 1?
A 1 is like Kentucky.
Okay, then what's a 2?
2 is like Vanderbilt.
Okay, then what's a 3?
I said 3 is like
a South Carolina or something, right?
Yeah, South Carolina's a good one. So they're higher than South Carolina.
Yeah, but to me, it's a 3 though. Okay, if you want to put them at 4, that's fine.
I have them at like 6, honestly.
Oh hell no.
That on paper, dude.
You're saying win the SEC
to win it, yeah, to win it. A 6. I got them pretty odd, dude. I think they're talented. I think they're immensely talented, bro.
They were talented last year, but
they didn't have that nigga last year. And they didn't have Sam Levitt either. They did not have. We know Sam Levitt a dog. Come on now.
We know Sam Levitt is a dog. We love Sam Levitt. We talk about him all the time. Nobody else does, but I get that. But no, I just not to win the SEC, not to win it.
We're not saying they are. I said chances.
Okay, 3 is a chance.
Dad, 3 is not a chance, Dad. Don't do this. Don't do this. 3's not a chance. You just said so. South Carolina has a chance. That South Carolina got a chance to you. You don't say your heart of hearts right now. South Carolina has a chance to win the SEC.
To me,
I'm
no.
done. Okay, so that's the you're saying LSU's the same thing as South Carolina.
I have 2 or 3. See, to me, South Carolina is like a 1 or 2. I just don't think.
Okay, that's fair. You asked me, I was just trying to label teams. So basically, to you, it's like ones. It's just ones and like 8s. Then, like there's no 6s. There's no 5s to you. Then.
Yeah, there's 6s and 5s.
What's a 5? What's a 5?
A&M is a 5.
A&M
is a 5. They're dead in the middle.
They're not.
That's a 5.
That's not.
You hate A&M.
Yeah, they're like a 2, bro.
Yeah, but they're not a fucking 2.
They're 2.
But you said Vanderbilt's a 2, so A&M is worse than Vanderbilt?
They're on the same level. Yeah, they're not on the same level as Vanderbilt? Are you serious? I don't know why you love A&M so much, bro. I don't get it. I don't get the A&M love.
I don't love any teams from Texas. I'm from Arkansas, nigga. Like I don't care about any of these teams. But I'm fair. You just have hate.
I am fair. I speak with brain. It has nothing to do with heart.
Nah, you speaking with your heart.
I'm not speaking with heart. You believe A&M?
I said you said
no. Right now, yes or no? You believe in them? Just out of context. No context. Do you believe in them?
To do what?
No, Dad. There's no context. Just straight no context. Do you believe in them?
That makes no sense.
Then no, you have to say no. Then you don't believe in them.
Right. To go to a bowl.
A&M they can win 10 games.
No.
Okay, that's all. Okay, that's all. Then that's all that matters. No. I don't care.
There got to be some context to it. You just can't say no. That makes no sense.
I can say I can do it. Just like do I believe in SMU with no context? That no context. You believe SMU? No, Dad, don't do this. You literally just say you don't believe in them. Don't do this. Don't act like you need context now.
To win the ACC. We're talking about to win the ACC, so there has to be some context. You just can't say SMU. What does that mean? Are they going to a bowl?
No,
yeah,
I don't believe in them. Like, I don't believe in them, bro. I don't. It don't matter. It don't matter. A&M, fuck A&M. Fuck A&M. And I really don't care about them.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the last conference of the day. Big Ten. No, we got Big Ten left.
Did we do the Big Ten? We didn't do the Big Ten?
No, we did Big 12.
All right, my fault.
Let's just jump right into it. Who you got winning the Big Ten?
Well, until somebody, I know they're going to say, Indiana's good enough. To me, that was just a one-year thing. I still think Indiana's good. I'm picking Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State to me, that's it. That's until somebody do something, this is Ohio State. The one win don't mean shit to me. Like Ohio State is the team.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, they do have deep. I don't believe in best player, but if there was a best player award, they would have him. Who do I have winning the Big Ten?
I have Ohio State first, and I have the other old team second.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go with man. Oregon is like
do the right thing, man. Do the right thing. You know who it is.
I'm going with Oregon, bro. As much as I don't want to do it, bro.
Why don't you want to do it? Because you don't trust them. They're like SMU.
They are.
Trust them.
But I also don't think Julian Sand is the second coming of Christ like everybody else thinks he is.
But we both agree that he don't fuck up games. He might not win them, don't fuck them up.
But Dante Moore can win them, though. Dante Moore will win them.
He can win a game. He absolutely can. So they have the best quarterback in the conference.
Right.
Right. They have the quarterback in the conference.
Right.
They have the top 3 roster from top to bottom in the conference.
Right.
There's no fucking excuses.
None. No. 0. There's none.
You have the best quarterback in a top 3 roster from top to bottom. There's no fucking excuse for you not to get to the playoffs, but to actually make noise and do something.
Yeah.
You should be what Indiana was last year. You should be fucking knocking motherfuckers out and steamrolling until you get to a good team. Yeah. There is no excuse whatsoever, none, for Oregon to win no less than 10. If Oregon is in the single digits and winning, their coach needs to be on the hot seat.
I agree.
Ian Lanning needs to be on the hot seat. If they win 9 games or less, he needs to be on the hot seat.
Damn,
there's no doubt.
They don't even. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, just real quick, I want to go through it. Oregon schedule.
Okay.
It's not. We're not coming out the gates. I'm not saying I'm just saying they're not coming out the gates easy, man. First 2 games is Boise State and then at Oklahoma State.
Those are not gimme games.
Those are not gimme games, bro.
You don't want them a gimme, especially when you're playing a Texas State team. I say Texas State, it's Oklahoma State, but it's North Texas.
Right.
Now it's Oklahoma State. With that offense and all that kind of shit or whatever, it's not the same.
And not only that, at Oklahoma State with a brand new roster with something to prove. Like, they want to prove that they're like, no, we're not the same Oklahoma State team, dude.
And we already know. about anybody. Like Boise ain't scared.
That's gonna be crazy, bro.
Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the caveat. Let's take it to the flip side. If they destroy both of those teams, then Oregon is on their way.
I will say it right now. If they steamroll both of these teams week 2, I will put them at number 1. I'll put them at number 1.
To 2 teams who are outside of your conference, Boise and Oklahoma State, those are 2 real teams, 2 solid teams.
Yeah.
Not no correctional school or whatever. Those are 2 teams, real players.
Yeah.
If they beat those teams by 3 touchdowns or more in each game, Oregon's on their way, bro. They're on their way. Because even when they play Ohio State, well, their roster is just the same. They beat Penn State. They beat these other teams. Like, they're not afraid of nobody. And you got the best quarterback in the country. So, barring an injury to him, if Oregon steamrolls these 2 teams, Oregon's on their way to win the championship.
I would agree.
At least the Big Ten.
Yeah, I would agree. Give me a dark horse real quick. Give me a dark horse of the Big Ten.
Not in the top 20, right? They won't be in the top 20.
They're not. We don't think they will be preseason top 25.
We don't think they'll be preseason top 20, but have a chance to win the conference. I pick this team every year, and I'm gonna keep picking them. And one day they might do it if they ever.
Wait, let me guess. Don't tell me. Who do you pick every year?
Every year to do something, but they great on one side of the ball and they terrible on the other side. Iowa. That's my dark horse. Iowa has a top 5 defense every fucking year, and they have a bottom 5 offense. If they could just get their offense in the 70s, they have a chance to win 10 games and win the Big Ten. There's no doubt about that. And nobody talks about Iowa because it's fucking Iowa football. Iowa is tough. I'm gonna roll with Iowa.
Iowa is one of the greatest mind-boggling experiments in the history of college football. That I don't understand how you can always be so great and be so like not even like some teams are great and the other half they're just like not good. Dude, they're dog shit at the other half. Like it is literally night and day. Like it's literally hot and cold. It's literally like North Pole, South Pole. Like it blows my mind how that's even possible. Like they struggle to get to 13. But you're not getting more than 17. I don't understand how that's even like even last year Texas Tech, their offense was light years better than Iowa's offense. Like that, I don't understand how it's that bad all the time, bro.
Iowa's offense set a record for futility a couple years ago. They literally couldn't score 10 points a game. They were there's 131, 133 Division I teams, and they were like down at 130, 129. This is a Big Ten team, a Division I powerhouse team. They can't score more than 13 fucking points a game.
It's mind-boggling, bro.
But yet, you ain't getting no more than 16 or 17. That's just not going to happen. Ask Indiana, who had to score a late touchdown.
Ask Oregon, yeah.
Iowa has the greatest fucking defense that any team has ever seen. They are consistently in the top 3 in the Big Ten every year. They are consistently in the top 20 in the defense every year in the country. They cannot score points. They cannot. And here's the other thing. Their defense can't even score points for them.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like they kick sixes and scoops and score. Like, they just play really good, sound defense and special teams, and they can't score points. They're going to always be my dark horse. Because if they ever learn how to score 17 fucking points,
just a middling offense gets you there with Iowa.
You're at 125th. Just get to 70. If they just get to 70, they will score 15, 20 points a game, and they will win 10 games. Yeah. They'll be in the middle. So they're going to be my dark horse every year. Every fucking year. It's going to be Iowa.
Dark horse for me, the Big Ten is just full of just
dark horses.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of teams that can do it, but then you don't believe in them at the same time. Honestly, I'm gonna say, what's a dark horse?
Wisconsin, Northwestern, fucking.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Washington. They're always like, huh?
USC.
Yeah, I don't think they're a dark horse.
They're going to be ranked, right?
Yeah, they're probably going to be ranked. Yeah, I don't think Washington's going to be ranked. I don't think they are. I don't think they are. So Washington's always solid. You know what I mean? Like
they're probably ranked. But anyway, I get what you're saying. Washington is down.
If they're ranked, they in the low 20s, like low 20s. Like
we'll count that.
We'll count that. I'm gonna go Washington. They always solid. You know what I mean?
Washington to Iowa on the neutral field. Who you got?
That's a damn good game. Man, I would. Do I trust Iowa? It comes down. Honestly, it comes down to the strengths. Do I trust Washington to get 20 on Iowa?
The offense is always pretty solid, but
Washington's defense is way better than Iowa's offense. I think Washington will break through eventually. I'll pick Washington. But and it's funny because Iowa can beat all of them, and it just blows my fucking mind, bro.
They cannot score points, bro. It is crazy.
And USC,
this age of college football, when you spread people out and do all this shit, have athletic quarterbacks just running draws, they can't do shit.
It blows my mind, bro. You would think like not every 3-4 star can go to fucking Miami and goddamn Georgia and shit. Like, just you can't get one nigga to just say, hey, one read and run.
Backing up Arch Manning, the black kid, Brown or whatever his name is, the big athletic black kid. He was the backup quarterback.
I can't believe.
He was like third string when Ewers was there. It was.
Oh, okay. I can't remember.
But anyway, my point being, he was like a 5-star kid.
Oh, okay. Right.
You can't go take a back and say, hey man, come to Iowa. You can start right now. And I know Texas is better than Iowa. I know that it's a better state and a better city or whatever. I get that. But bro, if you want to start, still go to the league. You still in a big conference like the Big Ten. You still gonna get seen every week. Why wouldn't you go to Iowa and start? Like, did they even try to get the motherfucker? Like, why is Iowa so bad? You can't go to a JUCO and get the best JUCO All-American quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like something, bro. Like they are so fucking bad on offense that it's
mind-boggling. I told you that stat the other day. I can't remember it. It's like this a certain number of games they haven't had a single. It's like 3 seasons.
300-yard passer in like what 3 seasons?
It's 3 or 4 seasons they have a single 300-yard passer in college football.
Throwing slip screens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You can't even throw a screen pass?
And you know what's even crazier, Dad? They got one of the best offensive lines in the conference every year. They going to have 1 or 2 tight ends that's going to get drafted. They just can't get a fucking quarterback. Like, if they just get someone who's competent enough to just throw a 10-yard pass, a forward pass that goes more than 10 or 15 yards, they literally will win the conference. Like, I don't get it.
It's not just the quarterback; it's receivers too. When is an Iowa receiver?
Yeah, but how do we know the receivers ain't that good and the quarterbacks are just dog shit? How do we know that though?
I think it's both. I think the receivers are trash and the quarterbacks.
Maybe I'm not letting nobody go. Like
that's why they keep throwing to the tight ends because the receivers are no good.
That's fair.
So they need skill people. They need the outside receivers and they need a quarterback. They got running backs. They got tight ends. They got offensive line. They got kickers. They got defense. They got fan support. One decent ass quarterback, just decent. He ain't even got to be great, just decent. They can't do shit.
Listen, I told y'all we love this sport, and this is fucking turned into an fix Iowa segment, okay? Dad, Kurt, what's his name? Kurt something, whatever, Frentz or whatever. This nigga has been there before I was alive, Dad. For 35,000 years. When is this nigga's seat gonna get hot? I get what you're saying. Oh, it's Iowa. They don't expect nothing. Why? Why can't we expect shit at Iowa, Dad? When we have the best defense. If we were just like Northwestern, all right. When our defense is this good, eventually you're the AD. You're like, we actually got a chance to do some shit. Like, why can't we get it done, bro?
I'm with you 100%. Like, this guy's been there damn near 30 years. And nobody's even mentioned him being on high school.
Yeah, not even mentioning it.
They win 7 to 9 games every year. They're competitive. When have you ever seen Iowa blown out? That shit don't happen. You don't blow out.
It's real rare. It's real rare.
You don't blow them niggas out. Like, it don't happen.
Yeah.
So you think to yourself, dude, just go get somebody who can help score some points, and you got a chance of winning. This is what I think. And nobody's told me this. I don't know a motherfucking soul. One motherfucker. But this is what I believe. I believe he believes that if he just stays competitive and they have a chance to go to a good bowl game and they can knock off a ranked team every now and then or whatever, that's good enough. If he brings in someone who can score points and they win the Big Ten,
expectations go up.
The expectations go through the roof, and he don't want that pressure and he don't want that shit. That's why he's been there damn near 30 years, because no one's going to say Iowa is sorry, but no one thinks they're going to win the Big Ten. But at the same time, they're competitive. But if you win the Big Ten,
that's a damn good point.
Here comes fucking expectations. Well, if we can win the Big Ten, we can win the national championship. He don't want that. He don't want that drama.
Damn, you might just cook some shit up. That's a great point. That's a damn good point.
Now there's no expectations. Just win me 8 and get me to a bowl. We're good. You win the Big Ten like Indiana just did. Now the guy at Indiana, he has expectations.
Yeah.
Winning 6 games or 7 like you did before and go to a bowl, that's not good enough for Indiana no more, sir.
Yeah.
You to the fucking playoffs now. You feel me? And old boy at Iowa's like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be recruiting and flying all over the place. I don't want to be doing this, that, and the other. I'm cool here in Iowa. My family loves it. I've been here for 100 years. Let's just win 8 games, go to a bowl, and everything's good. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I don't want these expectations because expectations means you're going to get fired.
Yeah.
He's not going to get fired ever. He'll have to quit before he gets fired. You feel what I'm saying? It's the expectation.
That's a great point. I mean, I never thought about that, but that's a damn good point. Some people are just like, let me just fly under the radar. Let me just fly under the radar. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. That's a good point. Sorry guys, I don't know how we hate watching we just hate seeing bad football, dog. Like that shit annoys us, bro. Like especially when you're that close, bro. Y'all don't see it. We see Iowa's literally when we say that close, y'all would be surprised. And let Iowa get some. If Iowa would have got like Byron Brown, someone who could just make one read and run, y'all would have been surprised. Iowa would have been in the Big Ten championship this year. They would have been in the Big Ten championship this year, bro. So it is what it is. But